Hey, what's up, beautiful people? It's Samson Williams from Axes and Eggs, and I've been meaning to write a book until this morning. I was like, or rather today, I was like, oh, let me actually write a book. Not type a book, but actually write a book. Um, so the name of this book is Your Guide to Your First 100K. Everyone's always talking about how they want to start a book or write a book or do something, but they don't do it. Today is September 6th, and this is your guide to making your first $100,000. Because people always tell you, work hard, just do it, but they don't actually tell you what that means. And I'm going to explain it to you in bullet points as I write it. First, you need to find something to sell. That could be your body, your mind, or your time, but you need to exchange something for value. And so, while you're thinking about what you're going to sell, you can also sell a good product or service. Do these things next. So it's very simple. We're just going to put it down in a checklist. Reserve your domain for your name. So for instance, my name is Samson Williams. You can find information about me at samsonwilliams.com. And then go set up your email address for your domain. This is super important because it's going to allow people to be able to connect you and find you online. Because if your business isn't online, it's going to be really difficult to make money. And remember, if you can't get your exact name, don't fret. You can use any other type. Rather, you can use something close to your name. Then go on social media and reserve your social media handles. So on social media, you can follow me at HustleFunBaby on Instagram, IG, and across social media. I also own HustleFunBaby.com. And so this helps you sync up your social media presence. So now we're actually going to get into making that first dollar. Because if you can't make the first dollar, don't worry about the other $999,000, because this is your guide to making your first $100,000. I made my first $100,000 when I was 24. I left the health department. I was making like $28,000, maybe $30,000 a year in Florida, which at the time was excellent money. I was so rich. But I went off and did indoor air quality testing. So I would take people's air samples, or samples of people's air, to make money. And so the first time I did it, I think I got paid around $340 to take an air sample. So in your instance, you need to go sell one of whatever you're gonna sell. I don't care what it is, you need to sell one of it. Because whether you can't get to the other $999,000 until you sell one of something. This bullet point is for those people who say, oh, I need millions of dollars to start this business. No, you don't. You need to think, where can I step it down a bit and say, hey, I only need to sell one of these things first to get this business started. So write down 5 things you can sell are due to make $1. Again, it's all about that single first dollar. I'm not talking about the rest of the money in the world. I'm literally just talking about $1. How can you make $1? So write down 5 things that you can do to make $1. And note, if you can't make the first dollar, the other $999,000 will be a bitch. It's going to be incredibly super hard. Many people, particularly entrepreneurs, they think, oh, I need to go raise money. No, you don't. You need a product, a good or a service that you can sell to make $1. That's what you need to do first and foremost. And I haven't actually gotten anywhere else, but that's it. Remember, this is your guide to making your first $100,000. These are the first few steps. I will continue to write in this book so that you can see, hey, this is what it is. And so the next thing I'm going to write here, let's do a quick review. So work hard, just do it. Explaining it to you in bullet points. Number 1, find something to sell. Number 2, reserve your domain name and then connect with your social media. Number 3, go find something to sell. We're actually going to skip over here. It doesn't matter what it is, a good product or service, and then go sell it. Number 4, or rather the next tip, hopefully you can still see this, is document the sale on social media. So why do you want to document the sale on social media? Because your first customer is the most important customer of your life. My first customer called me back 11 years after I actually rendered them service for indoor air quality testing. So you need to document the fact that you made a sale, because that tells people, hey, you're in business. I'm in business. I don't care if you just tell people on Twitter or Instagram. You gotta start by telling people, hey, I'm in business, I'm here to make money, I just made a buck. I'm super excited to have my first customer. Because everybody has to have a first customer. You know, you gotta get your cherry popped at some point. So document the sale on social media. This is where those other tips to get a domain name and social media will tie in. And now that we've documented this on social media, let's make this next bullet to create your website. So as you create your website, it only takes a little bit. Now you know, you figured out what you wanted to sell, you actually went and sold it, now you can document it on your website, which gives you marketing collateral to go out and sell it again. So as you create your website, don't worry, the first one's gonna suck, right? Your first website is gonna suck. It's gonna get better with time. You can use any of the free website services. It's just gonna get better, but you gotta document your sale and put it on your website. After that, we're gonna give you a master lesson. We're just gonna call that master lesson. So this is a little bit of advance, and your master lesson is Hootsuite. So Hootsuite is how you sync up your Facebook, your Pinterest, your Instagram, your Medium, your LinkedIn all at once. So this part of, let's make this a better looking L. So this part of the master lesson is that you've gone out, you've created your business, you figured out what you were gonna sell, you sold it, you documented that sale on social media, then you put it on your website. And now you wanna link up your Hootsuite to the rest of your social media to share the fact that you've done something amazing. You literally earned $1. And that is amazing, because until you make that first buck, the other 999,000, they're not gonna happen. So Hootsuite, there's lots of tutorials on that. You can go through and figure out how to connect that. That's one of the master lessons. So there's a lot more things to go through. We just started talking about this journey to your first $100,000. You realize we skipped going to college, getting a degree, because fuck that. Then going to college and getting a degree, it's helpful for networking, but you gotta learn how to network, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But you don't need to go to college to actually start a business. Most entrepreneurs don't, but entrepreneurship isn't for everyone. So if you determine you want to go to work and work for someone else, that's a slightly different point, but there's a way to make $100,000 doing that as well. We'll talk about that further on as we get in our book. So that's it for today. My name is Samson Williams. I'm partner at Axes and Eggs, and I'm going to finish writing this book in segments and video it. So thank you for joining. Bye-bye.